All right. Well, here I am. I start off another episode. Like I said, always thank you for tuning in. You and I see different. Season 4, episode 3. Um, the last episode, I got a lot of great feedback, and I got a lot of great feedback on. I'm sorry, from family. I got a lot of good feedback from people that watched it, of course. Um, and I wanted to let you know that I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. Just straight up listening. It is a very touchy subject, but I had to come on here this morning, and it is 8:45 a.m. My eyes are shot. I didn't put any foundation on today. Okay, it's okay to not wear foundation sometimes, ladies. You guys are gonna understand what I'm trying to say, but it's all right. And guys, sometimes some of you, but right now, I'm in the state of Connecticut where my brother on September 5th had uh, passed away. And uh, it's been crazy. I wanted to journal a little bit and let you guys know how I'm feeling. And I wanted to let you know how I see everything around. Obviously, my aunt and my brother were in the last episode. But I wanted to talk a little bit more on Zaire. Zaire was a person that was phenomenal, an amazing person, and it really does. It's a really hard topic in the sense that there's too much to say for only 30 minutes, right? And of course, I can go on and go on, but I just wanted to let you guys know that everybody is imperfect. Nobody's perfect. First, second, I see what his purpose was on this world. His purpose on this world was to unite, to love, and to show you that you can bring anybody together. Doesn't care, doesn't matter the race, doesn't matter um, their social level. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much time you hadn't spoken to that person, we can always still come together if we're just able to hash things out, if we're able to talk about things, if we're able to be respectful to one another. Um, and obviously the biggest one of all, if we put love over everything else, it's obviously a stronger force than hate. So he taught me how to appreciate the little time that we sometimes have with people because of daily activities and or routines or just growing up or just becoming an adult. Sometimes we don't see each other because we have things to do. We work, we have people have kids. um uh People just are busy, but those little moments that you have the opportunity to be able to spend time with people, make it count. Tell them that everything that you want to tell them, let them know that you appreciate seeing them at this moment, that you appreciate seeing them, um, even if you don't see them a lot. Try and it's okay to hug that person multiple times during the day that you see them. Just remember to always love that person and be there. um Sometimes we go and do things when there's people around that we haven't seen in a while and we're stuck on our phone. Well, you know what, I think we should put that down and appreciate the present and everything that's going on now. um because everything can be taken so quick. September 4th of 2021 was the last day that I spoke to my brother. My brother called me at 7:30 p.m. And we talked for 30 minutes and we talked on FaceTime. Um he was just leaving our little brother's birthday party and he was going to another party with involved family. Or he had just left the yeah, that's what he was doing. And then he called me, he told me, oh, I can't wait to see you, whatever. I won't get into detail. And then he said, I love you, like he always did. And I just can't wait. I'm coming to Florida. I'm coming to Florida soon. I'm coming to Florida soon. That was always his thing. I'm coming to Florida soon. And I was okay, 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 okay. Get the news at 5 in the morning, very detrimental. But it's the sense of responsibility that he left on my behalf. I feel like I feel like he was starting something, but he didn't finish it, and it was like a passing of a throne, you know. And when I talk about what I'm talking about is just the actual family in general. I have two brothers. One brother I met at the age of 18 and I was 16, and the other one I met at the age of maybe 13 or 12. Um and I have two brothers, one sister. I'm sorry, two brothers, three sisters, one sister from my it doesn't matter. They're all I love them all the same. Um, but what I'm trying to get at is that those two brothers that I have came into my life later, right? And the person that was uniting us all and that tried to unite us all was Zaire. And he would always tell us, hey, I'm here with Lucci, I'm here with Kevin. Like, look, 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 and it was kind of overwhelming at the beginning because you're like, okay, I don't really know who these people are, right? How can I like just be like, "Ah, da, 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 da." But I see now that that's what he did. It doesn't matter how much time went by for him. It didn't matter. He didn't know you like that, and he was still gonna make you feel like you belonged. And a lot of people that are around me today miss the fact that he was the one that glued everybody together. And to be honest with you, it's a tough pill to swallow because he did such an amazing job at it that it's like nobody's going to fill those shoes. And of course, nobody will. You can try and wear them. You might have to use triple socks, maybe four socks. But at least we can all try together and fill them together. Um, so that's something that I really wanted to share. I went to sleep with that yesterday in my mind, and I was gonna do a podcast late night, but I was just like, we know. And I woke up early today, and I received multiple messages from people, and I was like, I need to voice my own opinion. Like, it's been tough. Don't get me wrong. I've been here for quite some time, and I've been here for quite some time, and it's just difficult. It's difficult to be in the place where your brother was and try and fill those shoes and try and be that connecting piece and try and play the higher role and try to be the understanding brother. And uh it's just a lot. It's very overwhelming. Plus he had two kids, and he has two kids, two children, Eli and Isaiah. um and it's really hard, man. I can't lie to you guys. It's really hard to have to not have to just try to be in those um try to have that role, have the uncle role, have the big brother or the brother role. I'm not the oldest, Kevin is. Let's keep that right there, okay? And it's just tough, that we all fight through. um we all fight through our emotions. um it's been tough because I've been pretty strong. And the only reason I've been pretty strong is because I see Zaire's mom. I don't think I told anybody this. I see Zaire's mom, and her name is Zaina. Um, and the power that she has to continue her life without her son. She was able to come over the other day. Um we had an amazing time. Um every time that she laughs, every time that she says something, it just reminds me of him. That's literally his twin. And the fact that she's able to come out, spend time, enjoy the time, you can just you have to be strong. You can't, you can, but really, like the mom, like a strong woman, like empowered and so spiritually there that it's impossible for you to say, well, whatever she feels, I feel more pain than her. There's no way. There really is no way. And I'm not trying to diminish people's pain. Don't misunderstand me. What I'm trying to say is that if she can do it, we all can do it. And sometimes it's good to just voice out your opinion, voice out your feelings to people that you really love. Maybe a lot of people should do that around here. You should really just be okay with saying, I miss him today. I'm sad. I wish I can do this. Um, there's a lot of things that he sees from up, from heaven that he would genuinely love. He would love for you to bring him flowers. He would love for you to go see his kids. He would love for you to check on his mom. He would love for you to say stories and sit down with somebody and reminisce about memories. He would love for everybody just to be together. He would love for people to just be at a barbecue. He would love people to just have a couple of shots on his name. He would love all of that. Um, I think I was talking to Bebo, which is his brother, from his mom's side, which is an amazing, an amazing, an amazing, an amazing, an amazing individual, that I genuinely love, that I genuinely have a lot of memories with. Um, he said the other day I drove by the mausoleum. The other day I drove by the mausoleum and I flicked him off, and I said, he said, uh, he said, "F you, Zaire." Um, and the way that he said it was more like, "I miss you, bro." And I miss all the crazy things that we used to say to each other out of love, out of despite of love. Um, and it's just really it's really it's a really tough pill to swallow. It's a really tough thing to hear, but I want to let you guys know that it's we all can do it, man. And we all have to focus our minds and our souls on what he wanted and what he was trying to accomplish. I really am for all of the things that he did, and all of the things that he was trying to do is something that we should all focus on as a family, as friends, loved ones. You know, to me, it's very clear, it's very simple. To others, we understand that everybody grieves different, and we understand that not everybody's the same, and everybody copes differently, and that is perfectly fine. There's no problem with that. What I'm just trying to give you guys is a little bit of insight on what I feel like he was trying to do. And everybody's purpose comes to an end. And when that comes to an end, just make sure that you tried to do what you were supposed to do here on this world, right? If that's be a good mom, if that's be, we don't talk about financials, and we don't talk about status and your level of finance, and how rich you became when you were a certain age, whatever. That does not matter. Money does not matter. Money does not matter. What matters is the people that are going to be there when it's your time. And and hopefully, you have enough people to come see you when it's that time. And the amount of people that showed up at my brother's wake, at my brother's funeral, I'm completely overwhelmed with how much people that he touched. It's like seeing a famous person, pass. You say, dang, we lost somebody so young, right? And everybody knows, the whole world knows, because they're obviously iconically, internationally, and globally known. But what people don't know is that you don't have to be internationally and globally known to be a good person, to be an amazing, phenomenal, genuine person. And that's what he was. um he was just amazing, and he touched a lot of people's lives, and he had a lot of memories with a lot of different people, which is very hilarious. I find it's just crazy how many stories can go on and on and on and on and on and on. Like, I swear, if we were able to record everybody's individual story, at least one story per person, I think we would be here for like a year recording this thing. But I mean, it's always an amazing thing to have. But uh, it's just funny. And now that now I just want to, like, just say I am happy for everybody that had memories with him, because it's something else. Now, for the people that didn't have that many memories with him, the close people that didn't have memories with him, that shouldn't matter either. If you knew him and he said hi to you, and he gave you his hand, and he opened up his arms to you, that should be enough for you to say, you know what? That's it. That's all I needed. I was loved by this person, even though I only shared 2 or 3 memories with him. He still cared for you individually in his own way, about you guys. And this goes out to a special person that I just met, maybe around September 4th, maybe around September 7th, around there, on a Wednesday, where I met this person that I feel has a lot of potential, knows exactly what he wants in life, and honestly told me the other day that he didn't have as much memories, and he was a little perturbed by that. And he feels like if everything in the past would have been different, then the result of the future and the present would have been different. And I said, those are things that you can't control. Those are things that happened. They suck. But look, we're all here. You were able to see him. I'm sorry for coughing. You were able to see him. He was able to see you. And he still loved you the same, even if the memories were not there when we were kids. Um, my brother's heart was as huge as a rock. Let me say that again. My brother's heart was as big as freaking Freedom Tower. Um, and it's 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 very it's very tough. It's very tough to have to be as I get back to this, it's very tough to have to be, I'm just gonna be, I don't care. It's very tough to be the middle brother now without him and know that now I have to step up. Now I have to be that bigger role. Now I have to pay attention to my family members in the sense of like not saying that back in the day I didn't, but since there's an addition to our crew, brother wise, um additions to addition, it's it's hard to be able to have to connect, but at the same time it's very easy because you don't think about it like I didn't know my brother for 10 years. You don't think about it like that. You think about it like, well, I think about it like, where do we start? How do we start this? Easy. Asking questions, having conversations, um just letting them know that we're here, not because we feel bad, but because we genuinely love you. So that goes out for both my brothers, Kevin and Lucci. I want to let you guys know that you guys came into our lives not too long ago, but I want to let you guys know that it's like we never missed a beat. I want to let you guys know that Zair's passing really did show me a lesson. And I want you guys to know that you're always going to be a part of the Luciano family, even though the past happened and we can possibly talk about it. No, not possibly. We will talk about it, the past and everything that you need to get off your chest. We're all here to listen. But I also want to let you know that you guys have your individual lives. You guys have a past. Don't dwell on it. Don't think about what could have happened. Just live it. Live your life. We are all, we all had obstacles growing up, including the people like everybody else that are older than us, that are part of our family. They all had obstacles. We all had obstacles. And I'm not diminishing what happened. Don't think that I'm saying, you know what, forget about it. Because I'm not saying that. I'm saying let's talk about it. Let's build and grow together, and let's get through it together. And that's the only way that we will be able to do so. And Zaire taught me that, man. He taught me that. He taught me that there's sometimes you have problems, sometimes we all have situations, and it's easier just to talk about it, have a good time. Let's get through it. If I cough one more time, I'm going to cut the damn camera off. But but seriously, let's get through it. Let's build through it together. Let's honestly just be there for each other. Let's call each other on our birthdays. Let's send each other gifts. There's a lot of things that we can do to build a relationship. You don't build a relationship off 10 seconds of seeing you. That's it's not doesn't happen that way. That's not the right way. Don't believe because I have somebody here now, you know, I'll talk to you next time I come here. No. We're going to keep communicating, and we're going to be there for each other and anything that you need, man. You guys, you guys are it's crazy we share blood, It's there's mannerisms that you guys do that you don't know that you look like such and such people, or you look like Zaire, or you look like you did like my father, that you look like your aunt, sometimes you look like your uncles. There's just a lot of things that have to be done, but also um it's all about gaining respect, right? It has to do with building that relationship. So um we're gonna work on it. Everything's gonna flow. Everything's gonna be okay. And that's it. That's really all that matters, man. I have a lot more to say. I mean, it was really tough being at the wake, and it was very tough seeing your kids. Um, it was just very tough hearing everything that was going on, because I couldn't believe that they were putting my brother in a in a you know in a casket. I really couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it to this day. I still can't believe that I'm here and he's not here. But I will tell you something. I am 100%. I am 100% a firm believer that he's in a better place now, and 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 that he's with all of us. I mean, if you can clone yourself 20,000 times, if he can clone himself 20,000 times just to individually be with each one of us, he would do it in a heartbeat. So the way I look at it is, he's cloned. God cloned him so that he can be in everybody's heart, that right now. Um, it sucks to say that, but now I feel like every time I think of him, I feel like he's just right there, just hovering over you, or you know, um, putting his arm over my shoulder and just guiding me through the whole way. It it really is tough, man. I didn't want to cry on here. I'm not gonna cry, but um, really sits different. It really does. But the episode is coming to an end. Um, I really love you guys. I appreciate everybody that's watching. I really do. I really appreciate everybody that tunes in. I want to say, I want to give a special shout out to my father. I want to give a special shout out to my mother. Um, I want to give a special shout out to my father. When I say my father, it's my dad, Manolo. I want to say I love you guys, and thank you guys for being there for me the whole entire time. I want to give a special shout out to my aunt that did the episode with me last time. She's amazing. My uncle Chino, my father Raul, my brother, my sister, my two sisters that live in Florida. I want to give a special shout out to Bebo. I love you, man. It's really. I know it's been tough on you, kid. I know. I seen it in your eyes the other day, and I know that you still can't believe it, and you having to live here in this state, and know that he's, right there. You know, I know it's tough, and I want to give a special shout out to, obviously, Yadi. She's been holding it down with the boys, and Zaina, you're just a phenomenal mother, whew, and and I really feel your pain, and I know how hard it is, and I just know that you're such God first. You're so God first that you're so strong. And for Jason to help you and hold you down like that, powerful, powerful, very powerful. And obviously I want to give a special shout out to my uncle Chino. It's just always there, just like a rock. Um,